And we are live. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. It's already the end of the month. And like at the end of each month at the BGA, we have now this tradition of the Demo Day. The Demo Day is our most watched event where we get members from the Blockchain Game Alliance who are presenting live the product, the game, the services that they are building at their company. And you will get to see those as you could experience as a user. So it's not a vision, it's not a pitch, not slide, really the live product as you install their game or you go to their website. You get to learn, maybe you are interested, and after listening, there will be the demo, watching the demo for about 10 minutes. You get to actually participate into a quiz and have a chance to win some great prizes that the project are offering to the participants. Before we're going to see some great demos today, I'd like to introduce you what is the Blockchain Game Alliance. For those of you who are not familiar and joining us for the first time today, we are a non-profit organization that's essentially focusing on promoting the adoption of blockchain technology within the video game industry. Our goal is to spread awareness about how this new technology and its applications, such as NFTs, DeFi, gaming, DAOs, and more, can actually foster new ways to create games, publish them, play and earn, and build strong communities around them. We are also providing an open forum for individuals and companies to network with each other, to generate business opportunity, collaboration, meet and expand your network, participate into working group and research. Of course, we're here to represent blockchain game companies, offering them more visibility to showcase their products and services to broader audience, and also to advocate for blockchain within the game industry more generally. I'd like to give a big thanks, a huge thanks to all our sponsors, which you can see here. They are NRKX, Xayah, Boston Protocol, Ubisoft, Galaxy Interactive, Fear, Chromia, AMD, Mobox, Polygon, Tezos, Contribune, Algorand, OneWayBlock, Arc.io, Tap Project, Antler Interactive, NEXTYPE, Gameloft, TriumphX, Animoca Brands, Consensus, Vulcan Forge, IOI, Digital Entertainment Asset Group, who is here with us today to demo, Gamerash, Illuvium, Non-Fungible, Star Atlas, and that's it. It's already a great group of companies who are supporting the BGA, which keeps growing. To the last count, we are now 235 members coming from different corners of the industry: blockchain games, chains and protocol, press and media, investors, games, obviously, other developer solution, esports platform, and many other in this industry. We host various events, which include interviews, workshops, new member presentation. We had it earlier this week on Tuesday, panels into different topics, bringing industry experts, and the demo days since the beginning of the year. Without any further ado, let's jump into today's demo day, and we're going to see about 10 products. Wow, that's cool. We have a very busy schedule today. We're going to see a lot of very cool stuff, many games. So starting with the digital entertainment assets with Lucky Farmer, Crypto Fight by FYX, Manabots. I cannot read the logo here, my bad, but they will let you know. GamyFi, the Tap Project in Action, My Neighbor Alice by Antler Interactive, NEXTYPE, Mining Tycoon by NEXTYPE, Dvision Network, League of Kingdoms by Not Games, and a surprise by B2XFan. All right, so without any further ado, I'd like to welcome our first presenter, which will be Mitsushi Ono, the Digital Entertainment Asset Group.
Hi, everyone. Hear me?
Okay. Yes, we can. Right. Hello and welcome. I just wanted to give a quick house rule from myself and the BGA, just to say that at the end of each presentation, there's going to be a question that the speaker, the presenter, will share with the audience. And if you provide the correct answer to that, there will be prizes and giveaways and lots of other amazing stuff. So we'll select a random winner at the end. So make sure you follow each presentation and listen carefully. So after you, Mitsushi.
Okay. Thanks for notification. And happy Friday, everyone. Thanks for taking your time to join this demo day. So just brief introduction. We are Digital Entertainment Assets, Singapore-based company. We provide a comprehensive blockchain entertainment service in which you can enjoy free web browser game, also NFT marketplace. And today we would like to introduce our new game, namely Lucky Farmer. So before moving on to sharing my screen, I will give you just brief introduction of Lucky Farmer. So Lucky Farmer is a coin pusher game with a motive of like farms. Lots of medals with in-game slots and crops harvest bonuses, or join the ranking to earn deep coin on a regular basis. You can also enjoy the game by using the friend function to connect with your friends and advance forward in the game to your advantages. So Deepcoin, our token, Deepcoin can be used to purchase game items, NFT to advance forward in games to your advantage, and can also be redeemed for other currencies and exchanges. So now that I have just briefly introduced, I would like to share my screen to show the games. Okay, here you go. So I hope you see my screen. So this is the UI. It's very simple. You can just tap the screen and drop the medals from the sky. Just do it. I mean, there are many complicated games in the world, but our games is pretty easy. Just tap, and when you receive the medals, the slot starts, and the bingo function also happens in our games. When bingo aligns, special effect happens. Oh, jackpot chance. So you can enjoy this kind of jackpot in our service when this happens. So I gotta start my roulette. I hope something good happens. Something good happens. I hope, yeah. I get 400. So just like this, when you tap the screen, the medal drops, and when you receive the medals, you can spin the slots. Depending on the effect of the slots, you can enjoy the bingo system as well, just like this, okay? And you can also create your friends in a system. You can make friends online. I'm staying in Singapore, single, alone all the time. I'm so lonely, so I make friends here. Then I go back, and I can also go to shops to purchase these crops, random vegetables. I don't really eat vegetables, but I love collecting vegetables inside this game. But when you go to your friend's shop, you can get this vegetable with like cheaper price if you have friends online ever. Okay, then this is, I think, very addictive. Once you get into it, you cannot really opt out of it. I mean, even my CEO is very late for the meeting all the time because he's doing this Lucky Farmer all day long. And you can use these items to take advantage like this as well. So when you have an NFT, you can more frequently use these special skills inside the games. That is why getting NFT is really important to advance your games. So let's take a look at what kind of NFTs can be used for these games. We have very limited time, so let's quickly proceed. So this is our NFT marketplace by DEP. So we offer a lot of NFTs here. And once you get our NFT, you can use those NFTs in any of the games that we provide. For example, let's take a look at one NFT as a case study. What's going on? Sorry, it's loading. Okay, so this is one NFT that we offer in our platform. So this illustration is drawn by Okano Takeshi, very famous manga artist in Japan. And just like this, you can get this NFT. But in order to get our NFT, you need to purchase Deepcoin. So where can you purchase Deepcoin? You can use Simplex in order to buy Deepcoin with a credit card, and exchanges. Please remember these exchanges. This is pretty important. At some point, you understand what I'm talking about, like OKX, Bitsum Global, Bittrex Global, Indodax, and DigiPhoenix. I'll repeat this again. You know what I mean. I mean, later you have to, memorize all these things. OKX, Bitsum Global, Bittrex, Indodax, and DigiPhoenix. You can remember one of these exchanges at least. Then let me show you my NFT as an example. I have this NFT, the Lucky Farmer's original character, the Grandpa John a pajama version. I don't know why he's wearing pajama. So I can use this NFT, let's say, inside Lucky Farmer. Let's go back to Lucky Farmer, and let's check my NFT. Yes, I have this Grandpa John's Lucky Farmer. So with this NFT, I can either get a profile icon or get an avatar inside a game. If you have some other NFT, you can enjoy different entertainment effects. Let's say you can more frequently use the special skills to effectively get medals and so on. So let's change the home screen. So this is my NFT. I can change my icon. And also can change background and so on. Let's go back. Yes, my icon is now wearing pajama and seems very drowsy and sleepy because it's Friday night. And just like this, each entertainment has a different effect depending on the games. One NFT is very strong in one game, but the same NFT can be weaker in another game. So you can enjoy different inter-content utility and usability of the games. I mean, just seeing someone playing the metal game is not fun, maybe. So I hope all of you will just try. It's easy. Like, even those who don't understand blockchain and crypto at all can easily start playing our games and gradually learn, crypto and NFT. So how can you actually earn by playing our games? So there are multiple rankings on weekly basis. Like say how many medals you get, how many how many crops you harvest, or how many times you spin the slots. So there are many metrics for ranking system. And if you rank very high, then you can get a lot of, as the token will be distributed, the deep coin will be distributed according to the ranking. So the first ranker usually get like 40,000 deep coin. That's pretty, a lot of money. Let's say like ranking. You can see, where you are right now. I'm like 1,000 something, but in order, so 1,000 something. Like when I have like over 600 medals, my ranking is like this. When you have, let's say, 2,000 medals, you'll be very like top 10 rankers or something. That's how you can redeem in-game medals into deep coin inside of a system of Lucky Farmer. Like that's pretty much all that I wanted to emphasize today. I only have like 10 minutes and so I would like to go back to the podium. I see a lot of comments and questions. Maybe should I go to like question time or answer questions from the audience?
We can pick up some questions, but I think before we do that, we can share the actual question for the quiz. So we'll give it a few moments then for everyone to provide the correct answer. So do you have the question for today?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
So be careful, everyone. Now we're going to be sharing the question for the quiz. And can you give us a hint to what the prize is going to be?
Mm-hmm. So can I start introducing questions and everything? Okay. So my question is, in which exchange are deep coin listed right now? In which exchange is deep coin listed, traded right now? So the rewards is deep coin. 500 deep coin. Because 500 deep coin is enough to purchase some NFTs in our marketplace, and you can use it for our Lucky Farmer games. So I think I repeatedly emphasized the name of exchanges displayed in the marketplace. So I hope you remember even one of those exchanges. Okay.
Yes. So let's give everyone a few moments. So because there's a little delay between YouTube and Twitter, so we'll just wait a few seconds for everyone to get on the answer. And while we wait for that, I think we can look through some of the questions we had on the comments and just comment on those. So Louise, if you want to help me looking at some of the questions, or
sure,
if you've seen some of them that you think
There's actually one question here. It says, does Lucky Farmer use Chainlink VRF to ensure true randomness?
We use different system, but we're trying to make sure that the randomness is, realized or guaranteed as much as possible to the maximum extent, in order to make it fair. Yeah, no, I don't think it's specifically Chainlink VRF, but Yeah, and we will make a constant updates in order to make sure that the system is fair and the randomness, the quality of randomness will be better and better.
Okay, awesome. I don't see any more questions though, but a lot of comments of people who are playing it and they really enjoy it. So congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, a lot more comments than I had expected. So I'm so happy. Thanks, everyone.
Great.
Thank you.
We have a lot of replies for the question. Sorry, Serena.
No, yes, I see a lot of people commenting. So I'm just going to play a little jingle, and then Mitsushi, I think if you want to look for the correct answer, then we'll pick randomly a lucky winner.
All right. So I think it seems the best comment is, hold on, Serena, why you look so pretty today?
Oh, I went to the hairdresser, that's why. Okay, here's the jingle.
And
cool, so let's look for a lucky winner. Mitsushi, so you have to help us finding the correct answer here. So if you want to tell us what the right answer is, then we'll pick a winner.
Okay, so the correct answer is, there are many exchanges in which DEP is listed. So OKEX, Bitsam Global, Indodax, Bittrex Global, and DigiPhoenix. So if you write even the name of one exchange, that'll be fine.
Yeah, there are a lot of them. So maybe, Serena, let's use our very technological process to to choose a winner randomly.
I think this one has all the ones you mentioned, Mitsushi, or?
Oh, yeah.
Yes?
Yes, all exchanges are covered, I think. Or, I mean, should I finalize the winner, or?
Yes, I picked this one randomly because it's the first one I saw that had all the exchange that I think you mentioned. But I don't want to be wrong, so I'll let you give us the final word.
I would like to choose this TODDPHAM, Todd Fun.
Here?
Yes, yeah, should be the winner.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Tell us why there's all the correct answers listed here. Perfect. Yes. Okay, perfect. Well, congratulations to the winner. Todd, you're the winner. Congrats.
Congrats.
And for claiming the prize, which again is going to be 500 Bitcoin, please get in touch. If you've signed up to the Eventbrite link, we'll get in touch with you. Otherwise, feel free to get in touch with us. We'll share our email now in the comments. So congratulations again.
Congratulations, and thank you very much for taking time for our presentation. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us. I think our next presenter for the day, we're having Adam. Do we have Adam in the room?
Yep,
yes,
that's me.
Adam is here. So Adam, welcome to the BGA. And yes, feel free to get started with the demo.
Sure, yeah, and I'm actually already sharing my screen and I can kind of walk through the game. My name is Adam Kling, CEO of FYX Gaming. We're the creator of CryptoFights, which I'm going to show today. And CryptoFights is a 1v1 fantasy strategy fighting game, and it's based on Dungeons and Dragons dice mechanics. So I'm going to kind of walk through some of the game. This is actually on Bitcoin SV mainnet right now. We just soft launched days ago. So I apologize if anything does not work as expected. We are like crashing our servers left and right every day with the growth that we're having. And I hope everything works well in this demo. So as a new player that you go through, you essentially can create your own character. And right now we currently have 3 different races, and they all have different racial bonuses. And in the kind of the D&D world, with your dice mechanics, for example, if I look at the dwarves, they start out with more strength. And as you see here, we have 3 different ability scores in the game here. So strength, dexterity, and intelligence. And you got to pay really close attention to these, because this affects how the game operates with the items and the armor and all the kind of skills that you can equip later in the game that I'll get to. So I'm actually going to pick dwarves. And when you get in here, you can actually customize your character. So we have 2 different genders right now. You have different skin tones, hair color, and then hairstyles. We can even do beards, and we can either color our armor. And then this is those ability points. So if I want to be more of a kind of a tank-based character, I can say I want to go more strength. And we have kind of little help card is that I'm going to leave a lot of this. There's a lot to this here, and it would take probably half an hour to go through. But just as an example, when you allocate more strength, you get more hit points as you level up. You also do better with strength-based weapons, like great swords, for example. Versus if you're dexterous and you put more points in here, you're probably going to be better with like bows, daggers, and certain kind of weapons that use the green dye. So I'm just going to go and max some of these out. And the same thing with intelligence. We have a kind of a mage branch that has spells. And I'm going to just name my fighter. And so as I do this, I'm essentially creating an NFT token. This character is an NFT token that you own in your account. And you also have, these are all your weapon slots. I actually have been playing, obviously, before, so I have a bunch of different items in my inventory here. And I'm just going to do a regular short sword. And we also have offhand weapons, so you can equip weapons in both hands. We have armor slots, which I actually don't have any armor right now. We actually have headpieces that you can use in here, and some headpieces are just cosmetic, and some actually have bonuses to how you play in battle. And so let me just go out and look at the skill tree. Our skill tree gives you over 50,000 different combinations of how to go into battle. As I mentioned, those 3 ability scores, we have a strength-based tree. And in here, we have things like traits that will give you kind of a passive bonus to your game. So like this one gives you a +2 in hit points per level that you are. We also have skills, such as the power attack, that will actually, this is kind of a calculated move here. You're going to be less likely to hit, but if you do hit, you're going to do more damage. So are you going to take that calculated risk? We have stun, for example, where you can stun the opponent. And I mentioned kind of with the green dice, this is the dexterous branch. So you can increase your evasion, so you're harder to hit. We have coat weapon, which is our poison skill, where if you do hit that person, you can do additional damage over time. We also have like sneak attack, which works with special circumstances. You have to be hidden to use it. And then on the mage side, or I should say the intelligence branch, we have skills like chill, we have freeze, we have fireballs, we have curse, which is cool, we have healing, we also have lightning bolt, which is one of my favorite. We also have phase shift, which helps with your evasion. So there's a lot of different ways that you can kind of customize your fighting style. So if you think of typical RPGs where they have, you have your ranger, which uses the bow, or your tank that has a great sword and a lot of armor, or a glass cannon mage that's really easy to kill but does a lot of damage to the opponent. You can really do any of that, or you can do anything in between that. So let me actually just try. So this is our dungeons. This is essentially our single player campaign that a player can go through and fight essentially these kind of 6 little mini bosses that we have. And every time that you do that, you you win, you actually get a NFT drop, and that will start to build up your inventory, so you can actually start having more items available. So this is one of our easiest opponents. It's a kind of a fantasy frog here, and I don't have really much unlocked yet because this is a level 1 character. So I'm just going to probably attack, but you get 3 starting skills starting out: attack, hide, and focus. Focus, if you do have an intelligence bonus modifier, will double that. If you hidden. If you're hidden, you essentially, the opponent has to spot you before they can hit you. And then attack is essentially a regular attack, but if you roll a 20, you score a critical hit. So again, there's a lot going on in this game. I don't want to get too much into it because I want to leave some of the mystery for people to play, but I'm going to see if I can actually beat this guy really quick to show you kind of a loot drop here. Now, the other parts of the game that exist are actually the PvP, and in the PvP you can fight other opponents that there's an entry fee. And I think right now it's actually showing that I'm going to need to restart because it's delayed a little bit. We're getting some lag out timing with the server, but in PvP you actually can do an entry fee, and then you play against another human component. And if you win, you actually get that allocated to your account. I don't know if you notice, next time this boots up, you'll see actually a dollar amount in your account, and this is all denominated from Bitcoin SV. We actually have a web portal that will allow you to go in there and list your NFT items, and you can look at your inventory. You can go to your wallet, and there's also another thing called the Data Explorer, which I'll show shortly here. And this is that balance right there. We also have the Hall of Memories, which essentially will show you all the battles that you were fighting in. And you can also even see other opponents that are pretty much anyone in the universe playing right there. Let me see if I can switch to, I think I have a level 7 in here. You have to hit level 7 to unlock that battle portal and see if anybody's in queue. But once you go in here, we have a really low entry fee right now of 17 cents, and you will get 31 cents back. And you basically get queued in. This is all on the blockchain. Everything is provably fair. We use a hash chain for provably fair randomness. I'm going to see if I can get someone in queue. I think they're watching the stream. See if they can get in there. Essentially, this will match you up with anybody in queue, and I'm going to see if I can have my way. There we go. I don't know who this is, but let's see if I can win. So that roll right there is the initiative roll. That's basically to see who goes first. And see, we're waiting on their turn right now. There is a lot of different weapons that we have dropped in here. We have everything from short swords, quarterstaffs. We have crossbows. We have bow and arrow. We have a whip, which is recently added. We have mauls, battle axes, and we're actually going to be adding a lot more. And each of those weapons can also have different special properties like lightning damage, fire damage, and so on. There's many different damage types in the game. There's many different counters to things in this game. It's really a game of kind of wits and probability and a little bit of luck, as you can see with the dice rolls. So this is kind of more of a, like I said, it's definitely a strategy game. And I just got a nice hit on this person. Got a critical hit, did 18 damage. Let's see what they do. And so they have basically 10 seconds to figure out what to do. Oh, he did, and he's missing me, which is good. Let me just try to hit him again. Let's see what else. As I go into battle, like these are the ability points. These are my hit points, my strength rating, my dexterity rating, and then my intelligence. I have a little bonus. My initiative bonus, that's on the first roll of the game. And this evasion score is what they have to roll higher than on their attack roll. So let me show you what that is. I just clicked attack, and you're going to see a bunch of different dices, and they all mean certain things. So that's my attack roll, and I scored under 14, so I missed him. If I was to score a 14 or above, I would have hit him, and then I would have rolled another dice to see how much damage I did. So that's why there's, you got a good hit. This is looking pretty neck and neck here. So that's why there's the skill that you use. You have to really think through, is that the best thing for me to do right now? As I keep fighting this, I might want to hide because I might want to make it harder to get hit. He's gotten his poison going on me. So I'm It's not looking good for me here. All right, so I'm actually going to try that. Let's try hiding and see if I can pull this off, which can give me, if you are hidden, you actually get, okay, got it. So when you're hidden, you actually get an advantage on your rolls where you get to roll 2 attack dice. It gives you basically double the chance to hit the other person. I don't know if I'm going to do this because I've been poisoned and he still has more poison on me. That's how many rounds left. So I'm probably going to die here unless I can hit him really quick. So his poison strategy is winning essentially here. Let's see what I do here. Okay, so I didn't hit him and this is probably where I die. So as we start to roll this out more, we're going to add a lot more content. We're going to have more arenas. We actually have 8 different arenas. This is only 1. And there I go. And that person just basically defeated me and profited off that. And he also, on his side, you would have seen a NFT drop where a chest opens and he would have had some goodies in there. I think am I about end of time. Let me actually switch over to my portal so we can see kind of what you can do with all of these items. And there we go. That should be coming in. Is that coming in okay? You're going to need to share that screen in the StreamYard. There you go. This is the portal that you can log into. Every account essentially registers through here. And we have, this is essentially the player profile that you have. It shows your last matches. And this is all a work in progress. We've been really working on this very rapidly. We have a data explorer, which also shows all the past matches with people. And there's our match that we just did with that Versi. And this is the whole combat log that happened. And you can even link to the Bitcoin transaction on there. That's what they actually won, is a silk hood. That's an accessory. We also have this NFT marketplace where all those items that you have can actually be equipped in here. Let me actually just go to my items. So these are the items that I had in my account. Looks like it's a little slow because of the streaming. I assume, but there would be images here, and it would show the image. You can melt them, you can transfer them, or you can sell the item on the marketplace. And if you go in there, they go. If you go in there, you can see people have listed in here. We got a bunch of different pages of things, like Mall of Strength, and then you can buy that item. We have a wallet here that shows your kind of US dollar balance or BSV. And you can load that in with our easy deposit functionality. As we build this up over time, we're going to have more things just besides CryptoFights, different collections from artists. We actually have some special things in the works with some other intellectual property being put on here that'll be usable within our game. And this thing that's coming soon, our live matches, is where you're going to be able to watch matches from the game from your browser. So we've got a lot of cool stuff, even leaderboards and tournaments. So a lot of cool stuff. Appreciate the opportunity to present here on BGA, and welcome any questions.
Thank you so much, Adam. That was a fantastic presentation. So I've seen lots of comments. People were cheering for you, and they also wait to play with you. So here we go. And I think it's time now for the question. And if you want to share that with us in a moment, and also tell us what the prize reward will be for the lucky winner.
Sure. I actually, when I filled that question, I don't remember, but I have a really good question for people that might have played the game and maybe had paid very close attention to what I was doing when I created my character. The prize will be a NFT item from CryptoFights, and we can basically transfer that to you when you register in the portal. And should I go ahead and say the question?
Yes, we put it in our private chat. So if you don't remember, or if you want to stick to that one, let us know.
We can use that. No, that's perfect. That's what I was thinking was. Okay.
So if you're ready with that, we can put it on screen. And yes, please go ahead.
Yeah. So when you're creating a new character in CryptoFights, what raise starts out with the most strength?
Here we go. So questions being shared, and we'll give everyone about a minute to give us an answer, just because there's a little delay. And also to tell everyone that to get in touch with us about getting your reward, you can then just send us an email to serena@blockchaingamealliance.org, or if you have registered to the Eventbrite link, then we'll get in touch with you directly.
All right, looks like Sam was the first one in the chat to get it right. This
Cool.
Sam.
So tell us what the answer is.
So the answer is dwarfs. Dwarfs start out with 9 on their strength, which is much higher than the other races because they are the strong dwarves, that they have more damage mitigation, and they also are much stronger starting out. So they typically are used for more tanky characters or things that are going to use more like strength-based weapons and whatnot. So dwarfs is the correct answer.
Perfect. And you said who was the winner?
Sam Kilby. Who's the first one? There you go.
Oh, Sam. Okay, here we go. Well, Sam, congratulations again. And you're the winner. Congrats. So please feel free to get in touch with us, or just wait for us to be in touch with you. But congratulations again. Thank you, Adam, again for being with us.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, so we're moving on to our next presenter, Not Games, with Han. Just unmute your mic, top right.
Sorry, I was muted.
No worries. Welcome. How are you doing?
All right, good. Thanks for having me today. I'm very excited to introduce you to the world of Legal Kingdoms.
Awesome. So feel free to share your screen when you're ready.
Sure. So I'm gonna touch base on. I guess I don't got much time today. So I'm gonna briefly touch base on our gameplay briefly and high level, and also move on to a little bit about our blockchain and NFTs. Let's go. How do I share? Sorry, guys.
No problem. Just to tell everyone, this is a live event where we are demoing games. So we'll be sharing screen and show you how the games and all the members that work with the BGA are actually working on developing the game services. And that's where we are sharing it with you live. So bear with us.
Is it showing up?
Yes, yes.
You guys able to see
here?
Screen? So
coming up. Yes, here we go.
Yeah. So before I start, I guess so people who have experience playing sort of MMO strategy RTS games like Rise of Kingdoms or Clash of Clans or a Game of War, or a classic one, would find it really familiar. And also, this type of game has really a lot of layers, a lot of features that are inside it. So it's kind of a rabbit hole to go through every single one of them. So I'm gonna just go really brief on this, and I really strongly recommend you, if you are a fan of strategy game, try out our game. Our game is available on PC by web, just typing in play.legalkingdoms.com, and also is available as a native app on Google and Google Play Store and App Store as well. So let's jump right in. So if you start and create an account in Legal Kingdoms, you can simply start see a screen like this. So it's really like it's inner kingdom inside of your castle. You can do many cool things like harvesting these resources, training like troops like infantry, archers, cavalries, do some researches like production and battle research. And you also have a treasure house where you will collect different roots, like these legendary items from hunting monsters and also fighting battles. And also there is a little bit of RPG features as well by raising your Lord. Lord has mastery points. You have Lord EXP, experience points you can collect by fighting monsters, and then you can raise the mastery points and all those. So many different things you can do within this castle, and once you become strong enough, and you can go outside outer field. So once you go out of field, you can socialize with other people. Like you can see here, I can just go in and maybe say hi to him like this, and something like that. So and then you will gather up with other people, other players, other kingdoms, and join an alliance, and that's where the fun begins. So if I'm already a part of this alliance, so this Miyagi, I'm not sure what that is, but this alliance has a lot of different features. If you go into the alliance tab, you can build alliance building, you can do alliance tag, you can help each other, you can do a little bit of a governance pool as well. So many things, but the cool thing is actually by being part of this powerful alliance, you can compete for a high castle. So I'm gonna show you around our world map, and by just toggling this shrine map, you can see that we have many continents, but all continent has these 36 shrines and 1 congress. So this is a strategy game. So you basically can do many different strategy moves on this map. Like for example, there are some ground rules, like you should start from a C shrine, which is the most outer field, and then challenge more inner shrines. Like you must have a shrine. Your alliance must have occupied C shrines, any of these C shrines, in order to challenge B shrines, and then you have to have a B shrines in order to challenge A, and then eventually the Congress. So you can see all these arrows and all these dependencies here. So if you go up the ladder, you will find much more challenges, because all these C shrines are pointing at your B shrines. So you have to be careful and guarding against these challenges before you actually challenge your A shrines, or maybe further down the Congress. So once you get to the Congress, and your alliance have occupied the Congress, then you be a king. You have a lot of perks. You have a lot of functions, like signing some cool roles like Queen's Duke counts to your friends, also giving out some gifts, some magic skills, and also you can set some rules for who can come into your continent. So you're basically you're going to be a leader who's governing the entire continent, but that's not it actually. Once you occupy the Congress, now you have to prepare for more global level competition card, continent versus continent. We call it CVC in short. It's taking place once in every month, and it will be happening in a venue called a separate venue on a card Battlefield Island. So we had a CVC on the Battlefield Island for the season 1, and the upcoming one that's coming up in 2 weeks will be a tournament battle where a continent will fight with another continent one-on-one, and then we'll climb up the ladder to fight the defending champions. So when you get to that point where you beat another continent, the strongest continent, you're proving that you're the strongest continent, and your kingdoms are the strongest in the entire game universe. So that's the eventual goal for the game. And this whole thing that I briefly explained is actually, it takes months at least. So this is a pretty long journey, and there's so many different things that you can do. There's a small contents, many exciting events and quests that you can go through. So you not have to be, you don't have to worry about being bored. So that's pretty much it about the high-level overview of our game. And by this point, you guys might be wondering, like, where the hell is blockchain? So the blockchain, intentionally, we put all of our blockchain technology and functionings under the hood, so that non-crypto gamers, general gamers can access our game freely, and they can spend time, have fun, and they can optionally learn about blockchain technology. That's what we hope for. As a new gamers, you can find blockchain features on your profile, where you can change your photos and maybe change your names and do different things. So what's going on? Sorry, guys. Oops. How do I, okay, so, yeah, so I guess I have to refresh them. Are you guys seeing the screen right now?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry. A little bit of a mix up. Okay. Yeah, so in the game, yeah, on your profile screen, you'll find a land NFT and NFT tab. This is where you can find our blockchain NFTs. So simply by connecting your wallet, you can pull out your land holdings. This one that I activated today is showing up some resources already. That's cool. So these resources are actually farmed by other people that are on your land. So they farm food and lumber and stone and all these different stuffs, and you levy tax for those gatherings. And you can simply claim them and use them for your kingdom. And another thing is that you get daily DAI reward from the game revenue. This is new rent, so I don't have any DAI, but by tomorrow I will have a little bit of a DAI there, so I can claim them. We also have an NFT section where we can mint different game assets into NFTs. And currently, only the resources are available right now. So for example, if you just click food, you can tokenize them into food and you can transfer it to your friends, maybe list it on the OpenSea for trade. For your land reward in DAI, you can simply go to, how do I switch screens? Let me do this.
This one?
Yeah, so let me screen share a different tab. I want to show you the land portal, which is where we.
I can see a screen already here, but I don't know.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay, this one.
Another
okay.
one, yeah. That
So
one.
you can see. Can you see this, like the land portal? Land?
Yes, we can. We can now.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Perfect. So you can just simply type in land.legalkingdoms.com. You can go to the landing page like this. You can go.
I guess it's not a portal, but actually we're just looking at the land itself, the game itself, not the portal.
Oh, really? Okay. Let me see. Do you know how to switch tabs on Chrome to share the different screens on? Let me see. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. I just want to add to the question time because we're running a little bit behind, and I want to make sure everyone gets to see the demo from everyone today. So maybe we can share that on our social media. We'll quickly just show it. But
yeah. So are you able to see the land portal right now?
Yep. So if you want to take a few more seconds, and then we'll move on to the question. Thank you.
Sounds good. All right, so here you can pull out your land, and also you can see if you have a DAI rewards, you can claim it in DAI, and also you can also claim it on the Binance Smart Chain if you want to save some gas fees. in BUSD. And you can also, we also have some other third-party resources, like NFT Bank has a really cool dashboard dedicated to legal kingdoms. You can see all these different cool insights here about land NFTs. So I guess that's pretty much it about the game and NFTs. So we currently only have 2 NFTs, as you can see, that only the land and the resource NFT. That's because we've been focusing on refining and fine-tuning our games so far. And from this year, we are working on expanding our token economics and blockchain features. So in a couple months, hopefully we can put out some announcements about some cool announcements about updates on our token economies and blockchain features. So if you're interested in our project, we strongly recommend you to follow our Twitter and also join us on Discord and Telegram as well to stay in the loop. So that's it for me. So any questions are welcomed.
Thank you so much for the presentation. I think we're good to head now to the question you're going to be sharing, and if you want to also announce what the prize is going to be for the winner.
Cool, yeah. So we actually have a land NFT for the prize, and the question is about we have a esports like competition in the game. That's between continent versus continent, and so between continents. And what is the name of this esports event? It's called.
Thank you. So we'll give everyone a few moments to think about the answer and provide the correct answer in the chat. So there's a little delay between YouTube and Twitter and Twitch where we are streaming right now. So we'll take about a minute for everyone to think about the answer while we play a jingle. Okay, so let's see if anyone knows the answer. And if you can remind us maybe, Han, about the social media. You were saying that we can keep in touch on social media. Where can we follow the news so we can share it?
For sure. I'll drop the Twitter handle and also Twitter link and also Discord.
Thank you.
Link for the community.
So the first answers are coming up right now. So let's wait a few more moments then. And just a reminder that if you haven't signed up to the Eventbrite link, you can get in touch with us directly. I'll be sharing my email so that we'll make sure to send you the reward.
Pardon me, are you, what did you just say? Sorry.
I was just saying that for people that are winning the contest today, they can get in touch with us unless they have signed up to the event on Eventbrite. So the few answers have come up. So I don't know, Han, if you want to take a look at the comments and appoint a winner.
Sure. Yeah, I think there was the first one from Alex. The right answer. Actually, the answer is CBC.
CBC. Alexander Novitsky.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Amazing. So, Alex, you're the winner. Congrats. Congratulations. And thank you for, following this presentation and participating in the game. So congrats again. If you haven't signed up, you can get in touch with us, and you see my email scrolling just at the bottom of the screen. So thank you, Luis, for managing all the questions and comments screen. Right. So I think we're good to move on now to our next presenter for the day. So just going back onto the slides, and we have GamyFi Platform, I think, with us now.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you all. Yeah.
Hello. Or maybe we have, I don't know if we have Oliver. Was that Oliver? No. We have GamyFi and then
Satya. Satya is the next one.
Perfect. Cool.
Yeah.
So feel free to share your screen or your camera as you prefer, and stage is yours. Just let's make sure we take about 10 minutes for the demo so that we can try and fit everyone within this time. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So today I will be presenting our two of our products, which are the NFT Battle Royale and the NFT Marketplace. So let me share my screen. Can you see my screen now?
There it is.
Yeah, okay. So this is our platform page. It's actually running on Rinkaway, and within a few weeks we'll be launching it on Binance Smart Chain for users. And this is our NFT marketplace. Here users can create NFTs by inputting the names, artist's name, and their profiles of the Twitter or website, and here they can upload the images. And this is the marketplace where users can choose what they want to buy, an image or a GIF, and there will be the collections. So users can choose what NFT they want to see and buy, and this will be the tokens which are available to purchase with. We'll be integrating BUSD, BNB, and also the GFX token to trade NFTs with. And there it is, our NFT battle. So this is the NFT battle royale game. So first of all, users will be able to claim their NFTs from here. Each user can have unlimited number of NFTs, but he can only claim after he have played a game. So let me just claim NFT. It will show up in here after the transaction is done. Yeah, it's done. Here I have received the level 1 NFT, and we'll be introducing the Triton character very soon. It's under works. And this is the game page. As you can see, the game is live and I can participate. So here I will choose the NFT. Users can have multiple NFTs to join, and then I have choose this NFT and I will join the battle. The number of users who can join is unlimited. So I will show you by participating with 2 accounts. Yeah, I have received the NFT. Yeah, and I will participate with this account also. So as you can see, I have participated with another account. It shows that how many NFTs I've already participated. And this is the start time of the battle. After this time, this battle will be logged and the battle will start, and no users will be able to join the battle. And after this time, the battle will end. Then users will be able to claim their NFT and rewards. As you can see, this is my participated battle ID, which is the NFT ID number 14. So this is a game where users join and join with their NFTs, and after the battle has ended, our system calls the chain link via a function and chooses a random NFT, which is announced as the winner and is able to claim 100 GFX and that NFT. And after it has won, his NFT is upgraded to level 2. So as you can see here, I was able to see the level 1, and this NFT will be upgraded to level 2. Yeah, after battle ends, we can see that. We'll have to wait a few seconds for the battle to end. In the meantime, I can show some other products we are working on. Here, this will be our prediction markets. This is also under works and not actually complete. This will be live in the next month, and we are working on to bring the sports prediction where users can predict on the events such as sports, politics, elections, etc. And this one will be the price prediction market. We'll be integrating Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB price prediction markets so that users can trade on multiple coins. And after our governance page is live, we'll be integrating more tokens and coins, and this will be live also. Yeah, as you can see, battle has started and it will end in few seconds. Yeah, so as you see, the battle has already ended, and within a few seconds I'll be able to claim my rewards. Let's see which is the winner. Let me refresh. Yeah, the winner has been announced, and it is calling the chain link to load the winner data. Yeah, unfortunately, you have lost. I think the other address have won. Let me change to that. Yeah, as you can see, I am able to, congratulations, participate in NFT ID is 14. I can claim my NFT and GX. And the loser NFT is logged in the contract and is burned afterwards to bring rarity in the collection and to upgrade this NFT. Able to check the transaction. It's confirmed and will reflect in short now. Yeah, as you can see, I have received the 100 GFX reward and also my NFT pack. And let's check the level. Yeah, as you can see, it's level 2 now. It has been upgraded to level 2. Yeah, that's all. We can proceed with the questions.
Great, fantastic. Thank you so much for the demo. I think we are good now. I don't see any questions. So we're good now to announce your question for the quiz context. So
yeah.
And if you want to tell us as well what the price is going to be.
Yeah, we'll be asking a question and the winner will be rewarded with 100 GFX tokens.
Amazing, cool. So whenever you're ready.
Yeah, so as we are developing a completely decentralized game, so we need a great blockchain to work on. So my question will be, which blockchain will be the first where the game will be deployed and available for the users to play?
Awesome. Okay, so the question has been shared on screen. So we'll give everyone a few moments to give us an answer. So get ready, everybody. If you follow the presentation, you probably have a hint to what the answer is. We'll go ahead and play a jingle. Super. So do we see any correct answer coming up? Satya?
Yeah, let me check.
Check on the comments and let us know if you see any correct ones.
I see one answer here. I think our answer will be this one, the first one, FOUNDATION.
Can you tell us what the answer is?
Binance Smart Chain. So basically, first of all, we'll be launching on Binance Smart Chain, and after the community's response, we'll be expanding to other chains. Yeah.
Okay, FOUNDATION is the winner.
Yeah.
Super. Thank you, everyone, for participating on this quiz. I've seen quite a few answers, but congrats to FOUNDATION. So to claim the prize, you can get in touch with us. So here's my email. Please get in touch, serena@blockchaingamealliance.org. Otherwise, if you've signed up, we'll get in touch with you directly. Thank you once again. And thank you for presenting with us, Satya.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Awesome. So we're going to move on. There's been a slight change on the program as one of our speakers has to catch a plane. So we're heading to Nan now for presentation. So Nan, welcome to the stage.
Hi, thank you, Serena. Sorry, guys, I have to jump forward because I got a plane to catch. But anyway, it's really an honor to be here to be the BGA demo days. So let's cut the chase and drop the bomb. Hold a second. Can you guys see the screen now?
Yes.
Okay, great. So this game is like a virtual mining game, and you can see it's quite traditional, a mobile game look. And then let's go back to the interface. Give me 1 second. Let's move this aside, and then here we go. Okay, so being said, it's a mining game, so you have mining machines here. You can see there's 6 mining machines. If you click one, there will be a level, and then there will be different parts. You can upgrade all the parts and getting more calculate powers and earning the coins. You can see here is the coins, here is the calculation powers, and here is the power consumptions, which will consume the coins to make the machine run. And then you can see there's 4 machines that having the right light, which means you have to taking care of it and you have to repair some of the parts. And if you just leave the machine there, it will eventually broken and not getting any coins or not providing any calculation powers. And so the next thing I want to talk about is the farm itself. All the 6 machines is in one farm, and you can actually upgrading the farms. And let me drop the big bomb first. Eventually, you will get a Bitcoin reward at the end. But how you get the Bitcoin reward, you have to upgrade your farms and to go to the different poles. At the beginning, you have the rocket poles where you can do a single, we call it single token stake. And then like you can stake the USDT, and you can stake some of the USDT here. Let's see, 100. Okay, 1,000. And then you can see your MetaMask is running, and then Usually it will take 5 seconds. Since we're on a beta version, it's take a bit longer. But once you stake your USDT and confirm, let's say there's music. Okay, and then it will yield to the NTs. Give a few seconds. Okay, now successful. And then you can see the NTs is there, and it will gain while you can see now it's 17, and later will be 18 and 19. Okay, so let's back here. And then for the master, there's 3 different pools. For the master pools, you will having a double token stake. Here you will stake your NT and USDT together, and then when you stake NTs, it will automatically match how much USDT you have to stake. Okay, so to saving the time, I won't be really doing it. But when you yield, it will be 2 things you yield out. One is the NEXTYPE NT, and the other one is we call mining license. We call it mining license. Okay, why is there always? It just take a bit longer than Euro. But anyway, so we call it double token stake. And then when you yield NT and license together, it moving to the next step. The next step is really important because we call it king pool. Okay, let me refresh it. The king's pool is double staking also. But what you are staking is the NT and the NT license, the mining license. When you double stack NT and NT license, you can actually starting mining the Bitcoins. Let me show you the interface. Okay, got it. Pools, and let's go to the kings. Now you can stake NT and NT license. And once you stake your NT license and NT, you can actually win the Bitcoins. Let's hear. How you get the NT license is really important because that's related to our reward questions. So when you try to collecting, let's say this one, claim the mining license. Let's see, collecting, you need 1 key. The key is really important. So to get the key, you have to go to the store and get the keys. Let's go to the shop, special item. So each key will cost you 1 USDT. And when you have the keys, you can claim the license. And when you have the license, you can actually win the Bitcoins. So not only you spend your USDT in the game, you actually earn Bitcoins. So in a way, you can say you are getting your money back. So each day we will have 90% of the key collection from us to buy the Bitcoins, and the Bitcoins will be in the king pools, and then the winners will get, I will say 93% of the Bitcoins we put in the pool. So it's actually, if the number of the player is large enough, the quantity of Bitcoins is quite triggering people to play the games. So for saving the time, actually these are the key things I want to talk about today. So you're mining the NTs, you're stacking your USDT, you're getting the license, and then you get your Bitcoin back. So I want to show the interface of the mile. You can get a system miles, you can get friends miles, and then the mining notice, who is the super lucky miners, and then the miners is the first, the largest stacking member in the game. So actually you win a lot of Bitcoins from the game. Okay, so there's a buff. You can have a lot of buffs. I don't buy any buffs here, but you can have a lot of buffs here. You can buy all the items from the pool items, the mining item, and the important key item here. So that's pretty much the game and the core of the game. If you have any questions, you're welcome to have comments. And then please follow us on Twitters, on the Facebooks, and on our website. Thank you very much. So let's go to the price.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Nan, for the presentation. So we have a question here to share for everyone. I don't know if you can go back on screen, Nan, but we're just going to be sharing the question that we had from you.
Yep.
So if you want to announce that and then also tell us what the price is going to be.
I mentioned a couple times, it's really important item in the game. So if you want to claim mining license and mining the Bitcoins, what items you have to use?
Super. So questions being shared. So everyone get on the answer. We'll play the jingle and give everyone a few moments to provide us with an answer.
Okay, so suddenly I see 100 of answers here. So let me go back to the top.
Or just randomly select one. You can just close your eyes and go like this, and probably you will land on the correct answer.
Thank you for all the answers. That means you guys really listened to what I just said. Okay, let me find the first answer, okay? Give me 1 second.
You can randomly select because there's a little delay between the different streamings. So just to keep it fair.
So the winner is next to the baby high, Timmy Boy.
Okay. Louise, see if you can find it on screen.
Next to the baby high, and the name is Timmy Boy.
Timmy Boy.
You found it?
Whoop.
Yes.
There it is.
Here we go. So
congratulations, Timmy Boy. Awesome.
Well done. And to claim your prize, if you signed up to the Eventbrite link, don't worry, we'll be in touch with you. Alternatively, you can use the email that you see at the bottom of the screen and get in touch directly with us at the BGA, and we'll make sure to connect you with Nan and send you a reward. So congrats again. Thank you, Nan, for being with us, and have a safe journey.
Thank you all. You guys are awesome.
Thank you. Take care. So it's now the turn of Oliver. I know a lot of people have been waiting for you, Ollie, to
Is that so?
present. Nice. Yes, I see lots of comments. People want to hear more about My Neighbor's Alice and all the wonderful projects that you guys have been working on at Antler Interactive. So thank you for being with us, and thank you for your patience. So stage is yours.
No worries. Do you hear me correct? Is my microphone good?
Yeah, all good.
So for you though who hasn't been here before or like didn't be here on the last demo day we attended, we have been making significant progress on the game and the progression and the overall gameplay in general. So I'm gonna do some demoing here of our latest progress of the game. So here you can see the login screen. It's has been changed a bit since the last time I demoed. So here you can log in with your Chromia Vault, which is a kind of a Google sign-in, single sign-on system where you can sign in with your Chromia account to link it to the game. And all items and all the kind of NFTs you own is linked through there. So we automatically get that if you own something and bought something on the marketplace beforehand. So I've created an account here just to demonstrate how a new player would look and like kind of how it would play. So here we have the very start. When you come into the game, you are greeted by Alice, which is the owner of the whole archipelago, which the players have a chance to buy and own and sell, which is the kind of the core of the game. Is actually building on your plot, making it nice, and invite your friends and do activities together on your plot. But first here you are greeted by Alice, and she basically goes through a bit of the mechanics of how do you move your controls and the mouse. And we have some more players here in the game just for testing purposes. And yeah, so I'm gonna like talk through all the conversations that the game has, because there's a lot. So that's why I'm just gonna speed through a bit of the things we've been adding. So I'm just gonna go through the tutorial here of how the controls are done. So I just want to mention that we're in a very early technical demo. So we have not released anything yet to play, but we're like working very hard to add content and progress the gameplay. So this is just a lot of things are actually in the works as I speak. So she wants me to go to town and meet her up there in the town center. So before we didn't have a town, you directly went into your plot from the very main menu. But now we have a nice town where all the players can, socialize. They can do quests. They can talk to NPCs. They can sell NFT items to merchants, and they can, it's a place to socialize. It's like the town center if you're not in your plot. So I'm gonna just quickly teleport to Alice, because it takes some time to actually walk there. So there we go. So I teleported to the town center. So this is the town. It's a typical Scandinavian environment. We try to emphasize a lot on the culture in the different environments we have here, or at least where I'm from. And here we have Alice, and she furthers, give you instructions to talk to the locals in town, and they introduce themselves to you, so you get to know more about the town and the story behind the game. So she wants you to talk to all the locals in the game, and we have some directions here exactly where they are. So if you get lost, you will automatically be guided to the place you should go. So, but I'm just gonna quickly show a bit of how this looks here. Like there's a bit of quests before you actually get to purchase your plot or rent, or if you already own a plot beforehand, because now we're running a land sale on all the lands, or not all the lands, but a part of the lands that are accessible through the game. And those land will be claimable when you get into the game and you own a piece of land. You will be able to go to Alice here and actually register your existing land that you own, and you'll be able to go to that directly. So I'm going to open the plot map here, and this is the map we have of all the different islands that will be available once the game fully launches. And we will have a progressive land sale of all these different parts of the archipelago that exists. So the first island that we're having the land sale for now is the Nature's Rest. So this is the Nature's Rest, and we have updated a bit of the UI for this. So what you're seeing now here is not exactly how it will look in the final version. So inside here we will have subdomains. So it's kind of just to make the world even bigger and larger and more interesting. Like each island have their subdomains, so it's going to be splitted up to even smaller pieces of land, and inside there you will have a much more beautiful and detailed view of that zoomed in version. But we're having a sale for a specific part of the subdomain here, and as you can see here, these are plots that are already owned. So I can click here to see like who owns it. So this is a land I bought before I went into this game or show this demo. So I just bought a piece of plot here randomly in the game, as you can do when the game launches, also in the game and outside the game on the website or on the marketplace, as it's registered as an NFT. So what we have more is the inventory we've added. And inside the inventory, we're going to have all the NFTs. So it's cosmetics for the character. It's the building items you own that you can place on your plots. So kind of like, fences and all those things you can make your plot beautiful. And this will be rewarded through the progression in the game. So we're going to have a long progressive game where you have tasks that you should attend to and learn how the mechanics work. So it's like fishing. For the technical demo that we will release, people will be able to fish. That is the first activity. And you will get some activities and daily missions that will reward you with the currency in the game. And also NFTs that you can use to build on your plot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to teleport to shipwright Jose, which is Alice's brother. And like I said, all of these introduce themselves when you are in the game, and you will learn more about everything, but I'm just speeding a bit through now so we can see. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to teleport to my plot. So this is the one I showed before. I bought it beforehand, and I can travel to this plot. And depending on which plot you own, like in which area it is located, it will look differently. So the environment will be unique to actually where you are. So there's only one piece of, like, all the different domains within the archipelago is unique. So if you go to your friend's plot that owns he's your neighbor, or she is your neighbor, their plot won't look as you do. So it's procedurally done. So this is created specifically for my plot. Let's say if you buy a plot on Sandy Coast, the plot will be sand, of course, and have that kind of relatable environment to it. So it'll be very unique to where you actually own a piece of plot. So like before, when I showed this last time, you have the availability to build. So I don't have any assets or NFTs to build on the plot right now, but I can just show quickly when I can just, terraform my plot and just, build whatever I want, and form it as I want as well. So I can change the appearance of the plot. So we'll add more tools to the shelf where you can form your terrain and make more interesting layouts. And of course here, I don't have any items right now on me. I didn't prepare for it beforehand. Oops, sorry. But you will be able to place all your NFTs and all the building items you own on this plot and make it customized. And there are so many different possibilities to build different things and make it look unique. And then you can have your friends come over and you can do activities, you can fish together and do, farm and get your things on the plot and be rewarded for your activity. So this, all of this we've added now is in a very short time period. So it's going to be even more beautiful, and there's more things we're adding constantly. But we made a huge effort to just put everything in place here so we can show what we're doing right now. And we have a fully working multiplayer. And also what I forgot to mention is, for those who don't know, that all of the backend in the game, everything is on chain. So nothing when it comes to save data and everything is not some other third-party solution, but it's actually our own backend that is driven on the relational database that is built by ChromaWave. So everything you see or everything you own or everything that is how the layout of your plot looks is on chain. So nothing is saved outside of the chain, which is a very big technical feat for us as well to be fully blockchain and try to be so decentralized as possible when it comes to the actual gameplay as well, which is what I think is interesting with blockchain and gaming. So this is a bit of the progress we've been so far, and like I said, there's so much more being added constantly. Yeah, that's the update we have so far.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ollie, for the presentation. It's super. I mean, there's been so many great comments throughout. I don't know if you've seen them, but people can't wait to play, and they love the graphics. So congrats on the amazing work you've done so far.
Thank you. It's
all right.
It's very
so I think it's time for the question.
Yeah, definitely. So the question is, how many animals were adopted during our first NFT sale? So we did an NFT sale a while ago, and I'm asking like how many animals were adopted during that sale that can be used inside the game once we release.
So does that translate with sold? Because the question I had at the verb sold, or shall we say adopted?
Adopted during our first NFT sale, yeah.
Okay, cool. Just correcting that, giving some
Yep.
extra time for the
Yep.
for everyone. Okay, so we're going to check on the answers now. And lots of comments coming through. So
Yeah.
we'll play a jingle and then we'll pick
That is
a
a lot.
winner. So
Yeah.
Oliver, keep an eye on the comments.
Yes, so the first one actually to answer correctly, which is not a lot of people actually. There's a lot of, I'm really glad to see there's a lot of answers. We got the first person here called VLEEWH, which answered 255. So 255 was the amount of animals that were adopted during the NFT sale we did. And those will be, playable or added to your plot, so you'll be able to have those animals represented as NFTs in the game. But 255, so VLEEWH.
All right, so it looks like we have a winner. Congrats. So thank you everyone for playing on this quiz, and congrats again, Ollie, for the amazing work. And can you just tell us what is the winner winning?
Yeah, the winner is winning $100. So that's the price for answering correct.
In Ali's token, right?
Yes, correct.
Perfect. So congrats again. If you signed up to the event, we'll get in touch with you. Otherwise, if you cannot locate your email, feel free to send me an email. You see it scrolling at the bottom of the screen, and we'll connect you with Ollie and the amazing team. So thank you again.
Thank you.
And,
thank you for having me.
Awesome. So I think we're moving on now to our next presenter, which Luis, help me with the agenda right now, because I think there's been a few changes.
Yeah, it's Brian now. Brian from Dvision Network.
Hi, guys.
Awesome. Hey, Brian,
Brian.
thank you for staying with us.
It's been a while. I'm really happy to be here with you today on the BGA Demo Day. It's actually running late on our side in South Korea, but I'm, as always, happy to be with you guys. So first of all, before we start off with the demonstration of our demo of the Dvision Networks, the metaverse, just want to briefly introduce the project itself. So for those who don't know the Dvision Network, it's the metaverse, NFT metaverse, which is based on the blockchain, which powers, as I mentioned previously, its own like NFT ecosystem. Inside of the game, right now, I'm not running it on the website, but rather I'm going to show you the client version of the game. But essentially, you may just assume that in the future, you're going to have this in the website available, so no client is needed to download. So let's start it off. Can you see it now?
Yes, we can.
Right. So the first screen, right, in the beginning, as you can see here, is they're going to be the main dashboard where you're going to be, setting your avatar. If you have one, you don't have to set it. But essentially, let's just assume that you are a new user and you don't have the avatar, so you're going to be having the avatar. So first of all, because as I said, it's still in the demo version, we are in the closed beta test phase. We will be assuming that the avatar has to be, paid in our DVI token, because this is going to be an NFT standard. And once you set, let's say we're just going to set it like hello BGA, and we're going to select the completion. But actually in the game, you will have to incur the payment in the DVI token with the MetaMask popping up here. But because, as I said, it's in CBT, we don't have it right now. So right, let's assume that the avatar setting is completed now, and we can proceed to the main phase, the world selection phase. So right now we are in the development phase. We have several things to set up. We'll have the market here. Let me just change the language. Just a second. Yeah, it's been changed now, and here we have the NFT marketplace, which is being currently developed, and we will be announcing in the OBT phase, which is coming in the end of this June. You will have the full access to our metaverse with its NFT marketplace, hopefully, but we will have another announcement. Yeah, let's just start it off. The first use case that I'm going to show you here, guys, is the demo version of the Binance Blockchain Week. This is the user interface when you're going inside of the Dvision world, which is actually called the meta space. This is the personal space that is actually customized by the special developers or the designers. But essentially, when the users will join, they will have to be, designing their own space according to their own needs. Similarly, as it's done in the Roblox, let's say. But the main difference here is going to be that they're going to be setting it in the NFT. The space itself will be set in the NFT, and they will have to acquire all the items in the NFT marketplace. So I have access to Dvision. It's not Hello BGA somehow, but let's start going and checking the place. So right, this is a demo version of the blockchain festival for the Binance Week. We're not currently doing official cooperation with the Binance themselves, so it's totally done by ourselves. But hopefully, let's say in the future, Binance will join us in the promotion of this event together, and we will be able to do this together with them. So essentially, if we talk about the functions of this place, right? So let's assume this is the Axie Infinity's booth in the conference. If the Binance will be conducting a conference, of course, there will be a lot of users coming in here. They will be able to communicate with each other, but because it's an offline client version of the game, of our metaverse, essentially, we cannot make them to communicate with each other at the current stage. So when the users join the game, they will be able to communicate with the video chat. But the Axie Infinity, if they decide to join their booth and acquire this booth and start presenting together with the Binance Festival, they can set the NPC here. But as I mentioned before, this NPC right now is not functioning because it's not been programmed, and therefore. Let's say when the Axie Infinity sets the basic functions for this NPC, the users will be able to approach it. And if it's been set for the frequently asked questions, or I don't know if it can run the Q&As, the users will be able to acquire some sort of information from the Axie Infinity. So what kind of function is also here provided? So if the Axie Infinity puts the link here, they will be able to click on this and go directly to the page where it leads, depending on the links, the fundamental of the link where it leads. Also, they can list their items. They can list whatever they want to sell, which will be denominated in the DVI token. So the users will be able to purchase some sort of Axie Infinities, the services or items, right inside of this meta space. Right. What else? The users will be able, to participate in some sort of, the conferences inside of the conference itself. Let's say if the city decides actually this should be a kind of a conference hall here. Inside of the conference hall, there can be an avatar standing here of the city. Let's say, right? He will be presenting a sort of topic, and the users will be able to stand here and listen to him and actually communicate with him. This is a bigger picture of the metaverse itself, how it looks. Let's say we have the map. If you press M here, just a second, give me a second here. Yes, if you press the M, you will be able to see a bigger picture of this meta space, and you can just directly go. Just a second. Yeah, you can just direct your. Actually, there is a instant teleportation, but I don't know why the client version does not support this function. But essentially, you can have the directly, instant teleportation to the place which you direct in the map. But right now, we're just moving to the place that I directed in the map manually. It's not also bad to have some walk, right? Yeah, this is basically how the conference looks. We have like tons of other features. I guess if you join the OBT phase of our game or metaverse, you'll be able to notice it. And also we have several other meta spaces. Do I have some more time to show the other world?
Yep, I believe you do.
All right. So this is what we have put together for the injective protocol recently. Oh, just a second. Let the render say it. Yeah. So basically, we announced the partnership with one of the leading DeFi projects, which is backed by the Binance Injective Protocol as one of the points of our partnership. We have designed for the Injective Protocol a digital center, which is a kind of a gamified experience for the Injective to communicate with their users. But essentially, it's just isolated. Right now, it looks kind of isolated, but it will become a part of a bigger, world, which is going to be called the Meta City, and then the Injective Protocol space will be fully recorded in the NFT, and will be and it will be like able for the Injective Protocol users. They will be able to participate in the demonstration of their services, and they can list their products here for their users to acquire it. Yeah. So the background of this place, as you can see, we have set as a Seoul. If someone was in Seoul, you can see the Lotte Tower here, and here you can see the Namsan Tower. So the background has been designed by the developers right now, but in the future, essentially, we'll rely on the people to produce the content and to produce their own, their own visions into the game itself. They have to be installing it. Right. This is pretty much for today for us, but I hope you'll be able to join the OBT phase when we announce it. We'll have way more functions available, but because right now it's the client version, and it will be put in our website. You will be able to access different worlds. I guess the drill here, right? So it looks very much like a Roblox, but essentially the main difference here is going to be that we are based in the blockchain, and we have our currency DVI, which will be essential token that will be powering the whole ecosystem of the Dvision Network, including the access, admission to the worlds, the items that are sold in the NFT market, and the advertisement services that will be available for the certain entities. But that's going to be a part of the Meta City later on when we announce the establishment of the Meta City. Right. Let me get back to
Perfect. Thank you so much, Brian.
I
think
I was mindful about the time here.
No problem. Can you hear me? Just checking.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. All good. So I think it's time now to share the question we have for the quiz. So whenever you're ready, you can say that. You'll find it here in the chat. And we'll give everyone a few moments to provide us with an answer. So Brian, whenever you're ready.
Right. The question, basically the background here is that the winners are here 5, not 1 person. So we are distributing like BP20 DVI tokens for 5 correct answers. So I don't want to randomly reward 1 person. I just want everyone to enjoy it. So each person is getting $20 equal DVI. I'm sorry, $20 in the DVI tokens. So basically, the question here is, what are the names of the 3 main platform pillars in Dvision Network? But be mindful, we have changed the white papers. So basically, fundamentally, they have changed a bit. So The question is,
Super.
what are the names
so,
of the pillars?
We have a hint as well. So let's give it some thinking about the answer. And thank you, Brian, for the presentation. A few already coming up, so we'll play the jingle and get everyone to think and type the answer. Cool, so I can see a few. We'll give it a few more moments. There's a bit of a delay between YouTube and Twitter and Twitch, where we're currently streaming. So Brian, do you see any correct one popping up?
I guess there are several answers, but one of them is just goes for 60%. Is just our GIOP. How do you call it? Our.
Do we see any 100% correct answer?
This one.
Not really. No, the one that before, like Meta City, Meta Space, but the third one is incorrect. It's not Metaverse. It's called a bit different. It's quite. It's been mentioned here, but.
Let's see if anybody provides the answer correct. Otherwise, we'll go back to the.
You can check. You can check in our white paper. Actually, it's given in the preface. Those three, the pillars are given in our white paper. You can just check it there. Meta City. You got two right, guys. Like it's Meta City, Meta Space. What's third?
Nearly there, guys. There's a few more coming up.
Right, Meta City, Meta Space. What is third?
Do you have any other hint, Brian?
I can just say that's our primary marketplace.
So people should know.
It's even in our white paper, as I said. They're called three main pillars of our platform. The first one is Meta Space. The second is Meta City. The third one is our primary marketplace where the users can trade unique items. What kind of items? The food zero is correct. The food zero is the first one. Got it. The game token is the winner.
Do we have a winner?
Winner.
Who is it?
It's game token. It's just a second. FUD Zero, the first one. FUD Zero was the first one. Oh my god.
Again, FUD Zero.
It was Syncretics, I remember. Syncretics was the third one I remember. FUD Zero, it was game token. And after that, the nickname is in Korean. I guess is Tultegari. It's in Korean. Meta City, Meta Space, NFT Market. That's correct. That's the fourth. And who is the fifth one? Let's see. The Sergio Korea. How do you go? Sergio is the fifth one. Meta City, Meta Space, NFT Market.
Awesome. So we have 5 winners. Congratulations. Now, what you have to do, if you haven't signed up to these events, so if we don't have your contact, you have to contact us. So you see the email scrolling at the bottom of the screen. So feel free to send us an email and we'll get in touch with you probably early next week to connect you with Brian to claim your prize. But congrats everybody for staying with us, and thank you again, Brian, for I know it's late
for
yourself,
having me
so
here.
Really appreciate your time.
We'll get back once the OBT goes live. Stay tuned, join our channels, and also follow us in the Twitter. We have a lot of things coming up. We are doing a lot of cross promotions with the leading projects, including the Binance Smart Chain, the Mass Wallet, and the Injective protocol as well. We're doing a lot of stuff, and before the OBT, we are catching the right amount of the traction. So I hope you follow the trend together with us.
Will do.
Thanks once again.
Thank you, and stay tuned, everyone, for more updates from Brian. All right, so I think it's time to move on to Fuego HD with Ivan. Do we have Ivan
No,
in the room?
I think
No?
Ivan isn't. Yeah, probably something happened at the very end.
Okay, so we can move then on to Light Trail Adventures.
Hey, hi. So nice. So thank you for having us. We are very happy with the opportunity to show the game. So I'm Marie. I'm the project lead on Light Trail Adventures. It's a game we are developing on Sandbox. Do you hear me okay? I'm just checking.
Yes, and
Okay,
we
cool.
can see your screen, so.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. Yeah, before I forget, so at the end of the demo, there's a quiz with 2 easy questions and a giveaway for 2 winners. And the answers are in the presentation. So if you listen carefully, you'll get a chance of grabbing a giveaway. So for the first part of the demo, I'll make it very short because we are kind of running late, I see. For the first part, we'll take a tour of Light Trail Adventures. And in the second part, we'll make an announcement on an epic collab with another studio, Sunrush. So more on that later on. So we are streaming the game straight from the Game Maker. It's the in-house production tool developed by Sandbox. So Light Trail Adventures is an exploration game with combat. You can see the boss, puzzles, and collectibles to grab. Players can monetize and trade on the marketplace. So as you can see, we were inspired by a style called retro-futuristic, because we love the French-Belgium comic books by Jean-Claude Mézières, for instance, who made the Valerians. I think he can show. At the moment, we are into 6 months of production, and we are building on 1-by-1 land. And here's how it looks when you zoom out. So as you can see, there's a great depth, and you can build pretty high above the ground floor. We've used a lot of space in the underground with many levels. It gives many possibilities in terms of shaping the game. And there is a complex maze spread out on 3 levels and a cave. And I think we have around 15 quests so far. So players will normally spawn in the desert area, and they need to get into La Cité Perdue. That's the name of the city. It means a lost city in French because we are based out of France. So it was a nice touch to have this reference. So the player's mission is to defeat the guards and enter La Cité Perdue to survive. La Cité Perdue is actually a mining plant where players / miners must find odd jobs and accomplish their quests. And for the purpose of this demo, as you can see, we spawned right at the entrance, and the exploration starts. So that's it for the short introduction to Light Trail Adventures. I wanted to keep some time for exciting news. I like to share our news about our upcoming NFT drop. we are quite excited because it's the result of an epic collab with an awesome team also working on Sandbox. You know, the thing we like about working on Metaverse is so easy to develop creative ideas with your neighbors. And there's a lot of creativity going on in partnership, and it's so cool. So we've teamed up with Sunrush. In case you don't know, they are developing a RPG with giant frogs in overgrown jungle. Okay, so now it's so loading's done. So that's the building we've been working on. 8 very accomplished voxel artists from both teams have worked for over a month to pull this off. So art concept-wise, it's inspired by both our game worlds. We made this architectural piece with Aztec-themed jungle with sci-fi elements. And we believe that the build goes beyond what's available on Sandbox to date. It's one of the largest architectures so far on the platform, and is going to be auctioned off next month, I mean in June, pretty soon. So it's quite monumental, and maybe I can share some figures with you. So as I said, we had 8 artists for over a month on this project. The overall footprint is about 40 by 40 meters large and 50 meter high. So in feet, it's 131 feet large and 164 feet high. I hope you can see on screen the highly detailed design. We think it shows great craftsmanship, and a lot of attention's been put into fine texturing, which involves hand painting. It was very work intensive. We were also very careful to bring the best optimization to match the polygon count for the game maker. We complied with the technical requirements, obviously, for the platform. And so that shrine, the gold shrine, is truly one-of-one legendary NFT, is going to be auctioned off as a bundle of 6 pieces, because you had to slice it off to bring it to the platform. It's ready to be assembled in a Game Maker for any collectors or landowners. There will be only 3 versions of the building, each of them unique. As I said, the one you see is the gold shrine to be sold. And there will be a version fire and ice. They'll be used in game by the 2 studios who worked on that. So if you are a landowner and want to build on it for your own project, I think it could be a good start. It's massive. It will cover about a quarter of your 1-by-1 land. As I said, it's ready to use, and it's a very high-end quality. So the date of the auction will be announced very soon. It's going to be in June, and we are very excited about it. So I think it's I'm done here. So maybe I can jump into the quiz, and we are looking. Okay, so we are looking for 2 winners. Are you? So you're showing the questions. I'm going to say it. The first question is: what's the name of the city in Light Trail Adventures? What's the name of the city? And maybe I ask
Marie, maybe while we wait for someone to answer this question, there's a question for you in the comments. Maybe we can just give them some time to answer and answer this question.
Yes, okay, and then we'll go to the next one. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so Fotzero says, can this? Actually, I'm going to show it here. Can these 1 parcel buildings be leased by independent landowners to deploy on their own land? So players with land can earn an income by deploying it where Lightrail can get a part of the sale.
Sorry, so I'm looking. We are on. Is it on YouTube?
Yes,
Where's the question?
I'm showing it here on the screen. Can you see it?
Okay, cool. Can these one possibilities be leased by independent owners to depend on that? Yeah, well, it's up to you. If you grab the whole piece, it's absolutely up to you what you do with it.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. So we have a lot of replies to your question. If you want to go over the answers and find the right answer.
Cool. Okay, I think we have. So some people have trouble in French because the answer is.
I noticed.
and I believe the winner has a French name. So I would say the first right question was Joachim Riveret, La Cité Perdue was the right answer, the lost city. Thank you so much. Good listeners, good audience.
Who would you say is the winners? Again, the username?
Joachim Riveret.
Yeah. Okay.
Riveret.
Okay,
he's the first right answer. Thank you so much. Great audience.
Okay,
so I'll
another question, right?
Okay, so the other question is about the shrine. How many voxel artists have worked on the epic NFT drop? I said it only once, so it's tricky, huh?
They had to be paying attention for that.
Oh, wow. Amazing. Okay. Even with my bad French accent, they understood. It's great. So FUD0 is the winner for us.
FUD0.
FUD0 is the winner. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. So just a second to write the answer here. Okay, so let's move on to our last speaker, last project. We're having Hanif from the TAP project. So Hanif, the stage is yours. Do you have something to share on screen?
Yes, yeah, for sure. Thank you guys for having me here. And we'll get right to it. I know the audience has been here for a little bit, so we'll get right to what I have to share. And hopefully you guys will be able to see everything here. So what I'm going to share today, can you guys see the screen?
Yes.
Perfect. What I'm going to share today is NFT Anywhere. NFT Anywhere is a simple cross-blockchain portal that allows users and consumers and marketplaces to teleport or transfer their NFTs from one blockchain to the next. So it's an easy and secure way that you're able to send multiple NFTs or tokens or blockchains to another platform. Before we kind of get into this, I just do want to provide a little bit of introduction to myself and our project. For those who do not know, my name is Hanif Knight. I'm one of the co-founders of the TAP project. And the TAP project is a blockchain gaming platform that allows gamers to convert their in-game currencies from one game to the next. It allows you to, in version 3, convert your NFTs and from Steam achievements, so you can play Steam games. And we have 15 top Steam games from Cyberpunk, Rocket League, Rust, CSGO, PUBG, all connected on our platform. So if you play those games on Steam, you can convert those achievements to TAP coins. We have 3 integrated games where you can play those games live on Google Play Store and earn the tokens within the game and convert them to pull them out into TAP coins and bring them back into other games. Today, I won't be showing you that. And the reason why I won't be showing you our main platform is because we are going to be making some big, huge changes in version 3 coming up in June, where we are going to be adopting Binance Smart Chain and pushing a lot of our features there in addition to the Ethereum network. So users will be able to play, convert, earn Steam achievements, convert those achievements to NFTs as well. And they will also be able to, we just released something that over our Twitter, so if you go there, check it out, the battle portion as well, which is a blockchain-based kind of styled game, a little bit there. They'll be able to participate in the Great NFT Hunt, which is a collectible hunt for a $10,000 prize pool. If you collect all the cards, multi-chain cards from our different collaborators or partnerships, you'll be able to win a prize there. So I do want to kind of just leave that out. Visit at www.tapproject.net for more information, or www.tapplatform.io. So the main platform is undergoing some heavy reconstruction, and hopefully we'll be able to show that on the next one, on the next demo day. So stick in for that. What I'm again showing you guys is the NFT Anywhere. And the purpose of NFT Anywhere is to allow, as I mentioned, consumers, gamers, users, and marketplaces to move their NFTs from one blockchain to the next. Currently, right now, live, we have Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain as our connected networks. We are going to be introducing Flow, Wax, Hive, and Near protocol as well coming down the line, with some other prospective blockchains as well. So let's just get right into it. So I am going to be moving a pretty cool special NFT here. And you guys will probably catch the name, but I'm going to be moving a little ape, a non-fungible ape from Binance Smart Chain to Ethereum. So that's what's going to be happening right now. I'm going to be doing it live. It's a really quick presentation to kind of show that on the developer side or on the gamer side, that these functions are possible to actually move and convert all your in-game assets from one blockchain to the next. I'll spend a little bit more on this while we load kind of on for mainnet here. So I'm going to pretty much select the blockchains that I want to go, in this case, Binance Smart Chain to Ethereum, and I'll be able to select my wallet where the item is, held. Go down here, there's a drop box that shows me which NFTs I'm holding, and in this case, 351. And it's a negligible ape. I'll be able to select that negligible ape, confirm the first step if I want to send it to the Ethereum network. I'll have to sign the signature here on my end for proof of ownership. Once the signature is signed, I'll be able to convert and send the transaction through. So while we wait for that, the reason why we put up NFT Anywhere was this was a technology that we had kind of always in our back end, using with some of our functions that we're going to be launching in version 3. But we wanted to push this out there to obviously the audience, the mainstream market, and make this technology public to encourage assets like you guys are going to be claiming in all these games that people have been presenting on. There has to be a way to move these NFTs and items across multiple blockchains. We are seeing that these blockchains that are being created by themselves are barriers in themselves. So why not have to be able to move that piece of the city, the temple there that was created by the wonderful artist, be able to move that to multiple blockchains if you do like. So we just built this platform, pulled it out from our technology to help facilitate that. So once the transaction has gone through, this NFA, this non-fungible ape, is now sent through the portal here. So I can just change my network to Ethereum, connect to the wallet, make sure I'm on Ethereum here, select, and claim. So I get a pop-up here. Obviously, the ETH gas is a little bit higher on my side. So now I need to claim it. So just like you send it to a shop or something, send it to like a postman, you send it there, now you got to go pick it up on the other side, on the, in this case, the Ethereum side. So I'm picking it up on the Ethereum side. It might take a little bit longer here. So hopefully, gas is friendly to us and the networks aren't congested, but we'll just go from there. So once users are able to send their assets through, this does not actually change their data with the NFTs. It does not change or compromise any of the data, depending on how that data was created by the initial distributor, whether in this case it would be the non-fungible ape or ape swap. That data remains on the Ethereum network. So while we wait here, this is live. So depending on the speed of the network, we will basically see. What I'll be able to get into is these are going to be some really cool things that we'll be able to do. We did actually blast an Axie not too long ago, about a couple weeks ago, prior to their switch to Ronin as well. So we are going to be building this out to broader NFT marketplaces and broader NFTs themselves. So what we're pretty much here to do is also seek a collaborative network of NFTs, of platforms, of marketplaces to join us, to provide their NFTs to this type of service, make it possible for their users to be able to convert or transfer their NFTs from one blockchain to the next. We always think the NFT that should be that is created, or the blockchain that the NFT is created on, does not have to be the blockchain that that NFT is sold on or played on as well. So there does obviously, this only encourages the marketplaces, the products, the platforms themselves to actually experiment with, obviously, with different blockchains. And if they do like a blockchain, like if they do like Ethereum, or like building on Ethereum, they do have that ability to build on Ethereum and then move their assets, move their NFTs to an additional blockchain. In this case, could be Binance Smart Chain, Flow, Wax, Hive, Near Protocol, or any of the other ones that they do, like Matic as well. And then not be restricted, not have their audiences be restricted to pretty much some of those issues, whether it's scalability or gas costs that we're seeing right now, or transaction times that we also see as well. So that is something that we wanted to make sure that was readily available. This is live at nftanywhere.com as well for those users. And I'm obviously conscious of time here. So what I'll maybe be able to do is we will speed up this transaction, if I may. Sometimes when you speed up the transactions, it doesn't actually speed the transaction up. Hopefully it does cancel it. But in any case, I can just jump to kind of the old cookie network, using that as my example, where they pull that nice little pizza out of the oven already pre-made. So in this case, we're actually looking on the Ether scan. So this is on Ethereum. Oh, we had the transaction go through now. Perfect. So the transaction has been confirmed on our end. I'm not sure if you can see our MetaMask account. But there you will see live on Ethereum an NFA, a non-fungible ape. There he is, 3:51, 45 seconds ago. He is live and sitting on Ethereum now. And for consciousness of time, I won't send him back to the Binance Smart Chain. So right now, for this presentation, he is sitting live on Ethereum. And there you go. And after that, we leave it up to the developers and the publishers and the community. If you want to take your sand, if you want to take different assets to another blockchain and explore, we leave it up to you, because that's what innovation is about for the blockchain technology here.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much, Hanif. So let's move on to your question. And in the meantime, while we wait for someone's response, there's a question for you in the comments. So first, just shoot your question, and then we'll wait.
Awesome. Yeah, my question is quite simple. What is NFT Anywhere used for?
Okay, there's the question. And so there's a question for you, as I was saying, from Hover Snacks. It says, can I use this to send tokens from BSC to Polygon, or only NFTs?
So yeah, you saw it right there. You will be able to, in the future, we haven't opened up the token slot, but you will be able to, in the future, be able to send tokens as well. So if Polygon Matic, they are going to be one of the ones that we want to attach onto the NFT Anywhere network. So that will be possible. Right now, we're making sure that we are, bringing this into the market in a slow, progressive way. So right now it is NFTs, but yes, you will definitely be able to send tokens as well.
Okay, awesome. So we already have some replies in the comment section. Maybe you can look over the answers we got, find the correct answer, and let us know if you find it.
Yep, I see one. I'm good with King 6 String. King 6 String is the winner. I did forget to mention the prize. There will be $50 in TTT value. So we'll be able to send that there once you get all your information to the BGA. And yes, King 6, you do save on fees. We do it about 30% cheaper than any platforms in order to send NFTs across. So you are saving on the fees as well in doing that.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, we have a winner now, and I think that's it. Thank you very much, Hanif, and everyone else for being here. We had a lot of projects today to showcase. Thank you for staying so long. It will be available on YouTube as well, or so you can look it over again if you have the time. If you didn't stay for the whole event, or you can send it over to your friends, or people who might be interested in getting to know these projects. So Serena, do you have anything else to add?
No, thank you so much. Thank you to all the speakers, to all of you guys, and yeah, Louise for stepping in with the demo day. So thanks again from the BGA. We'll be in touch with you. So this has been shared before, but if you are the winner, please get in touch with us to claim your prize. That's my email running below. If we don't have your contact, if you haven't signed up to the event, just send me an email and we'll put you in touch with the projects to claim your rewards. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. We will see again, all of you next week on Friday. We're going to be hosting an event next Friday dedicated to terms and conditions for games, also called EULA, for games and assets. So stay tuned and we'll see you again next week. Take care, everybody, and congrats again.
Thank you.